Just a really quick video, candy cane, chapstick scented and flavored. I'm just going to show you really quick the makeup I took away with me over the weekend. As you can see, I am back home now. I didn't do videos while I was gone because I wasn't sure how the setup was going to be. Anyway, let's get into it. If you saw my Instagram, you did see pictures of the look. I went away with my cousin, my first cousin, the mom, and her daughter, a little cousin, for one of her daughters, another cheerleading competition. And so I was hella excited. There's my suitcase, which I didn't take, but I keep my backpack in there and other bags in there that I use to pack stuff with. Anyway, I was hella excited. The team's colors are hot pink, white, and black. And so I do have one of the team shirts. I do want to get another one though. And so this is what I took. Let me just get into it. I took my Esom brush bulk. This thing comes through in a clutch, y'all. So I'm going to open it, show you what I took. The look I did was like really simple. 3 eyeshadows, y'all. When do I ever do that? So on this side is where the brushes are. There's brushes missing because I used them. The first full day we were there, I did my face, washed my brushes. They were dry. The second day, I did my face, and then we were coming home, so I didn't wash them. So what I didn't wash, which I need to wash, is a Sephora collection number 50.5. And it's the 0.5 because it's a mini. Pro Mini Flawless Light Powder. Did I say this was a foundation brush? It's one of them days again. So the Pro Mini Flawless Light Powder. And I used this for blush, well, for setting powder after I did my foundation. And then bronzer, no, blush and highlighter. So I just used this for the whole thing. So we're going to put that to be clean. The foundation brush, this is number 53. It's ironic, this just says 53 and it's a mini, but this says 50.5 and it's a mini. So that's a mini. I didn't realize it till now, but that's strange. It says Pro Full Coverage Airbrush. So this is a foundation brush, but you can use it, you know, any cream products if you do contouring, all of that. But I use this for foundation. I love these little brushes. And the reason I keep the, these two are also Sephora brushes. I think I showed you this before. Now this is 47.5. So why does the foundation one I say 0.5? And this one says foundation brush, but I didn't use that when I used the larger one. And I keep the Real Techniques in here because they come through. Like, those are good brushes. And even though they are good brushes, because they're very inexpensive, I wouldn't be upset like if I forgot one or got damaged or whatever. And this has the double-ended Makeup Forever brush in it that I did not use. So let's get back to the brushes that I used. For blending out eyeshadow primer, I used the Real Techniques. It looks like it says 305. And it says Insta Pop Shade Brush. And I don't know if you can see it, but this is the font. So it's hard to read it because I don't know if you can see it, but it's really hard to read. But so I use this to blend out primer, my eye primer. I use this for the primary shadow that I used. I'm not going to try to keep seeing these numbers because it's just so tiny. But this one I used, and you can see the color. And you'll see it. You'll know when I open the palette what shade that is. And again, the team colors are hot pink, white, and black. And I use this brush for putting that same color on my lower lash line. And I use this blush for outer corner shade. Yeah, just 4 shades. Because we did the lid shade and the outer corner shade. But because we packed or layered the outer corner shade, it didn't show up too much. And then we used the same brush for a lighter shade for this area and to buff our lower lash line. So that's all we did, y'all. It was just really simple. So let me show you the makeup that we used. I did take a mini Scandinavia finishing spray and also their makeup remover spray. I had an empty bottle from the finishing spray and I put some of the makeup remover spray in that one. And of course I took my Neutrogena wipes with that. So inside here on this side, we're going to open this side up. Excuse me, and I'll show you what's in here. And I don't know why I still have this mirror sitting here because I don't need it. And it's in my way right now. So this thing was completely packed. So, oh, and I took a small empty bottle of shampoo that I put doing dish detergent in because that's what I use to clean my brushes. We took this. I want to get another one because it's looking hella nasty because it's stained. But this is what I use to clean my brushes, specifically foundation brushes and concealer brushes, and the brush I used to blend out my eye primer. And I took this microfiber cloth just to lay my stuff on. And let's start at the beginning. I opened, the only foundation I've opened right now that I recently opened, because I finished the Fenty before, I finished the Pat, most recently I finished the Pat, and I had finished the Estee Lauder before I finished the Pat. So we opened the Fenty. So I took the primer and the foundation, shade 335. So we took that, and I already had my labels on them. And we set the face with the Fashion Fair Set It Loose Powder and Truly Tawny. Y'all probably know this. For highlighter, we took MAC's Double Gleam, this shade, which is not really a color, it's more just a shine. But I find that when I do my blush first and then put on a highlighter, it does create like a blush light situation. So you see the blush, and then you see the blush mixed with the highlighter, and then you see the highlighter appear. So I do like the effect that this gives. And if you can see in it, I've been using it. Like, that looks nasty. Like, here is fine, but like this, that looks nasty. But so we took that with us, and we took MAC's Blush Baby. This was free with purchase, or one of them days where she was just being like, here, take this, take that, take this. So this was free. And to put the primer and the foundation on the palette, because I put the primer, then the foundation, and then I patted with the foundation brush, and then I apply it. So I took this with me, that palette. We took the only mascara I still have open, MAC Stack Mascara. I'm thinking, I don't remember how long it's been open, and so I keep thinking I probably need to get rid of it. Of course, Fenty Brow Pencil. We took 4 pencil eyeliners, and I was going to take a gel liner for upper lash line, but then for some reason I didn't, and I don't know if I just forgot or what, but we took these 3. This is the only Sephora one I took, and this is Black Matte, and I think I used this for my upper lash line, which I normally don't use pencil liners for upper lash line, and it was challenging because I'm used to just using a brush with the potted gel liners. I haven't used a liquid eyeliner on my upper lash line in a long time. And sometimes I think to get another black one, but then I don't use black eyeliners that often. And as far as potted liners, I have MAC's Paint Pot and Black Mirror, which is black. So I don't feel the need to purchase a liquid black liner because I don't use them that often. But I did use this, and it was challenging because I'm not used to pencil liners for upper lash line. We took 3 matte color excess pencil, actually it says gel pencil eyeliners. This top one is Glide or Die. The middle one is Stage 5 Clinger. And the bottom one is Sick Tat Bro. So we did use all 3 of these, and we used the Sephora one. So for, you know, Fenty eyeshadow primer, we took 2 lippies. We took 2 of the Fenty ones. This one is a cream, and this one is, I don't know, I know I have it on a sticker, Fruit Snacks. We did not use Fruit Snacks, but I did eat fruit for breakfast. And I took, which one is this one? Fuchsia Flex. This one, I'm gonna put this on because it surprised me. This with the eye look, when I first swiped it, because most glosses don't show up on me as a color. And I put this on, and I was like, ooh, and my cousin was like, what? And she was like, ooh. And then she told her daughter, come look at this. And her daughter was like, wow. So I'm going to put this on because I was just surprised. Look at this. Look at, I was just like, what? And I remember saying, when I showed her that I purchased this, my intent was just to use it over black lipstick, or like in the center, like just right here, and have black, you know, put on a black lipstick, and then just putting this like in the center. But look at, I was like, and I asked my little cousin if she would wear this like on a regular basis. She doesn't wear a lot of makeup, but she says she receives a lot of makeup as a gift because people think she wears makeup because she has to wear it for cheer, but she only really wears it for cheer. And she'll use just like a clear lip gloss, like just on a regular basis. And so I asked her if she would use this on a regular basis. In the picture, I think the picture came out lighter than we are, because she's maybe like 2 shades darker than me. She's not quite chocolate, but she's not caramel. My ex called me caramel, and I'm like, that kind of fits. And so, but I was thinking this would look really nice on her. So I asked her if she would use this on a regular basis. And she was like, no, not really. Because I was going to get her one, but I didn't want to get it. And then she'd not use it. And her mom, my first cousin, she doesn't use a lot of stuff either. She does concealer mostly, eyeliner, and mascara. And every now and then she'll, you know, do eyeliner. But they're very minimal. But I put... So the palette I took was this one from Lethal. And this has the wildflower shades in it and free shades from the mystery bags. And I took this because of this shade, because again, the team colors are hot pink, black, and white. And this is the UV reactive shade. This is Thorn. And I put this, I'm going to pop a picture up here of the look. And it was real simple. So I put this all over the lid. I tried to deepen the corner with this one, but this just ate it up. This ate that. This you can barely see. And then I used this just like under my brow. And the look was super simple. And I put this lower lash line and I used this to buff out. So the first day was more simple than the second day. Because the second day, I don't know what, oh, you know what happened the second day? This eye kept tearing and it was tearing up into the crease and it was just looking crazy. And so I put this shade, which is mainstream, on the first half of the lid because I find that if I just have a matte all the way in and it creases, it's noticeable and it looks crazy. But if I have a metallic, it doesn't look crazy because it still has that shine to it. So even though it's creasing because of the teariness, the color is still there. Whereas the matte, the color just like disintegrates in the tears. And so the second day I put this over top of Thorn, the first half of the lid, and that's the picture that I'm showing you. And I had the nerve to like wing out the shadow and wing out the liner. And so that was really fun. And I had this on and I was really surprised how much this showed up. And with the look, like it just was like, wow. And so, you know, they were all excited. And for part of the competition, we were sitting, because we kind of sit in the back, but then when it's her team, like their gym, she said it's 9 teams in that gym, but it's 7 that were there at the competition. And so when it's time for one of the teams, then we go up, like up in the front where they let the parents go. We're right at the stage and we're just like, ah, you know, all that stuff. But when it's not her teams, you know, we just kind of hang in the back and watch from in the back. But it was one of the team moms. She has a small child, like an infant, like, you know, can't walk yet in the, you know, in the stroller where she'll hold her. And the baby just kept staring at me and going like this. And I said, it's the pink, because that pink was popping. Y'all, the pink was popping. And the baby was just staring at me and kept going. Yo, it was so much fun. And it fit, because a lot of people don't wear a lot of makeup, well, except the teams, because they have to wear the makeup, and they all have to wear the same makeup, the same brand. They have to buy the same exact stuff. And there was only maybe like a handful of people who were there like as support or family, friends, whatever, who were doing makeup. And so it fit though, because it was like, you saw it, it was bold, it was popping. And so, you know, some people were like, I'm like, yeah, I'm representing. I got the shirt, I got the shadow, got the lippy. So I was really excited to go, and it was a really good time. And so that'll be it for this video. I just wanted to show you what I was going to take, because I didn't plan on taking anything, but I knew I wanted to wear something. I didn't know how the setup was going to be to do videos, and I thought to do like a short or a reel while I was there. And I'm like, you know what? My eye is tearing. This is looking kind of jacked up. But I said, you know what? We're going to take pictures anyway. And so anyway, that'll be it for this video. Let me know your thoughts and on the look. Let me know your thoughts on the look. And yeah, that'll be it. So we did not do the intro, but as always, self-acceptance, self-love. That is the crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me soon.